Hello, this is Rick Guptill. This is another video for RoboSim Pro. This is on collision detection. So the first thing we're going to do is just build a cell, which there's other videos on that, and we have a robot, and then we just created a primitive cylinder, and we've created some frames that are going to make the robot move through the cylinder. You can see there that it moves through the cylinder. But really we want to do in an actual cell that we're simulating a real world event is to have collision detection so that we know the robot will hit the object in the world, in the simulated world, and then also in the real world. So you can see that we've made it so that it passes right through that arm of the robot, and there is a collision there. So let's turn on collision detection. You can do that by pressing this icon. There, when it's created, when it's brought up, it's automatically selected so that the robot collides with other objects in the cell. It determines what the other objects in the cell are. So here we can see as we move along the path, then when the collision happens, then both objects highlight red. That means there's a collision. And there's other settings you can set. You can set the collision tolerance. See, those are the pair. It's just the robot versus the cylinder. And you can also say stop on collision. So if you execute a path and there's a collision, it will stop the simulation. And then if you press continue simulation, it will continue through the collision so you can see the effect of the collision. If you hit reset processes, it would just stop the whole thing. But here you can see this is the refresh rate. It's determined by the refresh rate, which is set up there on the slider on the top in the update clock panel, and you can just move the robot right through and then come back and it'll collide again. Alright, it's pretty straightforward to set it up, and it's really quite useful, and you can turn it off when you don't need it.